Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Budget with Bliss. My name is Katie and this channel is all about keeping myself accountable with my budget and finances by using the cash stuffing method and creating general financial well-being. I hope you're doing well and having a lovely day and a good weekend. Filming today the count up of all of my binders and savings pots I've got in the bank and seeing how much we have saved, as it's now like the end of my May budget, due to get paid on Monday. So apologies if you can hear the dishwasher in the background. I am filming in the kitchen, but hopefully it is about to finish. So yeah, this is like the best video to do of the month, to see kind of where we're at with our savings goals, just kind of reaping the rewards of all the hard work that goes into managing the money and just being like restrained with it as well, you know. Okay, so I have got a few categories here that I've gone through what's in the bank and put the correct amounts on. I've got my binders set up here, just slightly out of shot, so we'll go through each and every one, apart from the weekly one, we don't do that one. And yeah, just see what is where. So we'll start off with the mortgage overpayment bank account. It's digital. We put £150 in there each month, and we have a good amount of interest on that account. So it currently has £2,534.57. We have the Effort Fund, which again is a digital pot. It currently has £213 in it. I made a mistake here. Whoops. So yeah, that's that. So let's go to our first binder. So I've put on here how much is in the bank with the baby fund. So this month, a few big things have come out there, like the cot and things like that has been purchased this month. So that has depleted from what it was at last month, but that was always going to be the case. It's always going to go up and down and fluctuate, that one. So 738.76 in the bank. And then we also have the binder here. So just shift that to the side and we'll just see how much cash we have as well. So what do we have in here in terms of placeholders? So £8.50. I haven't actually got the placeholders out, I always forget. And we have 10, 20, 35, 45 in cash in there. And what do we have in here? 10, 20, 35. So yeah, with this binder, I've got lots of different challenges that I do kind of simultaneously to make saving up for the baby a bit more fun. And this one has 10, 20, 30, 45, 55 and 60. So I'll keep 10 in there, but we'll put 50 into the bank. So that was 60. And for now we've got 50 going back to the bank. Put bank in this last column here because I made that mistake there. 50 there for now, so I don't forget. My memory is like a sieve. Studio budget plant sale has got 10, 20, 30, 45, so that's really close to having a 50 in there, but we might just finish that challenge before we bank it. So we add 45. Popcorn pop. We have 10, 15, 25, 35. So that is nearly complete, that one. And then roll and match has got 20. Lovely job. So it's 240 in there in cash. And then we've got 738.76 in the bank. But actually I'm going to move this £50 placeholder and put it in with the others. So what should we do? Just make it a nice round 800, I think. So it just needs, what, another tenner, and then it'll be just like a couple of quid under, is that right? 738 plus 50, 788. So if I put in 15, and then it's just over £800. So that is 65 in total going back to the bank. And 240 plus 73876 gives us a total in the baby fund of £978 and 76p, which isn't too bad. Yeah, not too bad at all. So we've still got a little bit of cash. What am I putting in? 800, yeah. So those can go back in there. So there we go. Happy with where those savings are at the moment. I did put on Instagram today just asking whether or not anyone in the community has like any experience with like hypnobirthing. So I'm quite interested in. I just want really to have as much information as I can have for birth, basically, and I feel like that's something that I need to delve into a little bit more. There is a course on Sunday, like a 4-hour intensive course. I've spoken to my other half about it today, and he's not too keen to do it, to be honest. He said he couldn't sit there for that long, so maybe we might do an online one where we could do it at our own pace at home, or there is some sessions that are like 1-to-1 but only an hour and a half in person. So yeah, just kind of toying with what to do with that, but it's more for me obviously than it is for him, but it would be ideal for him to be involved in that and just support, basically. But yeah, let me know if you have any experience in that. But it would come out of this baby fund if we do decide to do that. Well, I say if, I mean when I've chosen and which, you know, company I decide to do it with and what route I go down. But yeah, I've had some really nice comments from people in the community who are have had experience with that, or know someone who's had experience with it, or mixed actually as well. So yeah, right, the next category on my list here was Linkin Park, just because it's got £57 in, which is in here, the mallow mix, and it's just got a £50 placeholder in there, but I just put the exact number on there so it's like correct, so that's fine with that. I'll come back to that binder in a moment. And then the next one is Rockfit, so there's £603.90 in the bank at the moment. I do have last night's class here, which I normally put into the envelope during my check-ins, but we'll just do it now. So we've got an accurate number for the count up as it is today. Loads of coins this week. Actually, they've been building up over the month, I think. So that is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 makes 30. 30 in coins, 40, 50, 65, £70 this week to add, which is brilliant. So where are we at with this? So my other half, I don't know if you can hear, is lumping about upstairs, but he is currently doing the Disney wall art for the nursery, which is super exciting. It's coming along really well. He should be ready to start painting on Sunday, we hope, which is very exciting. But he's currently getting all the outline done, and he's starting to mask and tape around like bits and bobs so he can, yeah, get ready to paint on Sunday. And he's got some music on as well, so I don't know if you can hear that as well. The background noise, this is not a good time to film, but I've been meaning to do it all day. Oh, I just dropped a fiver. Meaning to do it all day, and the day's just got away with me. I say that, I've literally just sat on the sofa all day, just recovered from this week. Because yeah, I got back from London yesterday, and I don't know why, but I felt more tired wandering around London shopping, I think maybe it was the heat, than I did at Download on Saturday. And then I did a Rockfit class last night as well, so today I need the rest. All right, so where are we? There's £603.90 in the bank, plus the £30 in coins, plus 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 105, 10, 15, 25, 35. That makes £768.90 altogether in Rockfit, which is incredible. So let's put that all on here. 768.90. So I will put 100 back to the bank, so 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 5, 95, 100. 10, 25, 35, and 30. Brilliant, yeah, that makes sense. Got a ripped £10 note here. Get that back to the bank, don't want that one. So we need another £100 placeholder, or is there a 200? I'm not sure. Is there a 200 on one of these? No. Okay, so we'll do that 200 and the 500 to match, so they keep the same. Put them back. Lovely. So yeah, that represents the £700 in the bank. As we're coming up to the end of the month, and actually the end of this quarter, I will have venue hire to fork out for, so that will get depleted. So I put the cash in as well by the end of this month. So, but I'm feeling very, very comfortable with what we've got in there, which is good. Oh, you can stay down. All right. Okay, let's go back then to the events and like days out binder. So we've done that one. High tide. Now this is like baby day out, maternity days out fund that we're doing here. Now I put the money now in a mystery tin, so I'm not exactly 100% sure what is in here, but I have a very good guess because we did the Queen Bee Makes challenge that saved 60. We did the hot dog sausage roll challenge from Little Moon Budgets. That was 60, or is it 65? I'm not sure. Plus we've put 30 in with the high tide challenge. So in total, approximately, there's 120, 30, 40, 50. So we shall go with that. I'd rather underestimate than overestimate. So yeah, 50 of that is in the bank. There is a placeholder in here that says £50. The rest of it is in the tin, and I'm gonna try and keep it shut for a bit longer. Love, care, share, and give. This is just gonna be a little start up for holiday. It's got 40. So no condensing to do there. All right, on to the next binder. We have the savings challenges here. So we don't count the penny challenge because that's just not worth the time. The princess challenge, it's got 15. The summer saver has 40. The mix the paints has 5, 10, 15, 20 and 30. Yeah, just have to double check that. Felt like a lot of notes for only 30 quid, but it's all fives mostly. Okay, that's that binder done. We have, what am I doing? I just did one envelope in this binder. What a nugget. Right, gifts and birthdays. Let's finish this one off. Just £10 in there. Rockfit is done. Pole has 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the added on choreo this month. Like, I've been finding, I've been saying this for ages, but I'm just wiped after, like, I do 2 hours in a row. Like, it's too much, really. But I do just love it. But I hate the idea of going out more than once a week to do it. So books has got 10. Miscellaneous, we did eat into this a bit, quite literally, with a takeaway this month. So £10 in miscellaneous. I do need to rein in the food spending, but food is life. And at the moment, I don't know, I'm just a bit more relaxed with spending my money. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 pounds in health, which is really good. What did I say? 70. Yeah. Maternity, we've got £1,000, but we will add that onto the Iris binder. So should we do that now? We'll do that. So this is like the bulk of my savings for when I go on maternity leave to use for bills or just general kind of spending that we're going to need to do like on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so we already have 1,000, and let's go through the 2k binder here. So we've got 25, 35, 40 in the mini saver, plus 20, plus 50, 40, 100, 20, 100, 40, 50, 20, 50, 50, 100, 40, 20, 50. Lovely. That feels like we've got loads done. Cool. So we've got 790 in the 2k binder. That is brilliant. Nearly at the first half. And then the 1k binder, there's nothing in the mini savings. So 20, 40, 50, 20, 10. 10. That one is empty. 20, 10. Definitely got all the 50s done in this one now, I think. So let's just keep going. 50. Another 50. 50. And the last 50. So that's £2,220 in the maternity fund, which I am super chuffed with. Can't remember if my goal was 5,000 or 6,000. I think it might be 6. I think roughly I had in my head like £500 a month for a full like 12 months. But we shouldn't need all of that. So yeah, that's really good. Really, really happy with that. And also I'm going to still be like saving for that until my last like full pay. Even when I am on maternity leave, I'll get full pay for 10 weeks. So still got plenty of time to get that ramped up and completed. Okay, right, let's go back to this binder. So more sinking funds. So we've got home improvements. So 20, 40, 50, 65. Lovely. Service charge. 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65. I think I will put 50 into the bank. Because I'd rather be getting the interest on that. That's a bill for later on in the year. And I'll pop in a placeholder. There we go, £50. Oh, that's a rip tenner, that one. Let's get a nicer one. There we go. What was with the rip £10 notes? Cool. Car maintenance has got 500 in the bank, and I still have not got my new car. I thought it was due end of May, but they're telling me now end of June, beginning of July, which is good because then I now get another month with my car allowance pay. So I was expecting my pay to drop quite a lot this month, but it hasn't, so that's kind of good. So that's £5,000 I've got an emergency. But that means, yeah, probably next month it probably will most definitely go down. And then finally we have Christmas. So where are we at? 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So we'll keep 20. And put in a 50 placeholder. Lovely job. Oh gosh, come on, get in there. We have had a bit of a spendy month this month, so I'm just thinking there might not be as much money as last month, maybe. All right, so we're taking 50 to the bank so far, and we've got 70 so far. Who left the wrappers in here? Has got 60. Oh, 70 plus 60, there we go. The Christmas guide has 20, 30, 45 and 50. So let's add that on, and that'll be 100 going back to the bank. Another 50 please, there we go. Lovely. And this one is the snowy savings. I don't think there's enough to go back to the bank in here. So 110, 15, no. Ragos. We have 55, 65, 75, 85, 95. So again, cannot switch that up. And then what we've already completed in challenges, we've got £10 in cash, 110, 310. So in total, there's 700 for Christmas, and just 100 going back to the bank. I didn't put on here, I've got 100 going back to the bank for Rockfit. I don't think anything else went back to the bank, did it? So yeah, not a massive amount going back to the bank, but like I said, we have been a bit spendy. Like we spent the 9 Inch Nails money this week, so that's gone. But yeah, okay, let's do the big old count up then. See how much we've saved in total. Have a look at how much needs to go back to the bank and make sure that the cash tallies up with that amount as well. So I'll try and remember to speed you up. I forgot to do it last time. You know what it was? I fell asleep when I was editing. I was so tired. Oh dear. Okay, so let's just crack on. £700. All right, that gives us a total of £13,517.23. That is smashing. I didn't think it would go up that much compared to last month, so let's just have a look and see how much we have gone up by. Because yeah, we've had downloads, we had 9 Inch Nails, and that was a whole London trip. We bought the cot, so that's gone up by £709.34 this month. So that is, yeah, very, very happy, very chuffed with that and how these savings are going. So we should have 100, 250, 315 in cash to go back to the bank. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 210, 20, 30, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 305, 10, 15. So that is all present and correct as expected. So yes, very, very happy with that. Yeah, as I say, every single month it's all down to this method of cash stuffing. Wouldn't have these types of savings, wouldn't even know like how to save that kind of money really without having this method to guide me and everyone else on YouTube and that who does the same that I follow and keep motivated. So yeah, there we go, another month counted up. Very happy. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, which will be a check-in and like closing down the month, which I will film probably on Monday when it's payday. So thank you so much for watching, and let me know how your budgets are going. Take care. Bye bye.